Hello, good afternoon. My name is Martin Bölter, and this is an American Experience video number 4. As I said before, I'm gonna go over this certain chapters of the book, which is this one, American Experience by Martin Bolt, written by me. It's Martin Bolt because it's easier to remember. So today I'm gonna go over this chapter with you called Riding a Bicycle. It's a chapter in the book, page 29. Now, this might be different in different parts of the country, but I live in Northern Oklahoma. Now, let me tell you the following about riding a bicycle in Northern Oklahoma. It is dangerous. Why? Compared to Europe, where there is sidewalks for bicycles, there are special tracks for bicycles next to the road. If you have a road for cars, then there's a little section on the asphalt reserved for bicycles. Or the bicycle track and the road track for cars is separated by, green, a fence or whatever have you. This is pretty much the case all over the world. It's, Europe. It's in Germany, it's in Denmark, it's in Sweden, it's in Amsterdam, which is Netherlands. It's in very much the case in Switzerland, even though that's very mountainous, Austria, etc., etc. So my experience with riding a bicycle is that you have tracks, and if you don't have designated bicycle trails and tracks, the rider, the driver of cars, buses, trucks, etc., etc., pay respect to you. They recognize you as a member of the crowd moving around. They slow down when they encounter you, when they see you, they slow down, first of all. In Lawton, when I rode a bicycle, nobody's slowing down. They wait until they can safely pass you in Europe, okay? So you driving in your car 40 miles an hour or 30 miles an hour, whatever is the case, you see a bicycle and you cannot safely pass with a certain distance, okay? Because it's a two-way street, one lane for you, and the oncoming lane is without any separation, but a dotted line for the oncoming traffic. So you encounter a bicycle in your road, in your roadway, in the direction you're going, and you slow down. In Europe, you slow down and wait until you safely can pass the bicycle. If he's slow or if he's an old man or she's an old woman, kind of wobbly, uncertain, especially when it's uphill or when it's windy. So a bicycle can be a fairly wobbly proposition, okay, to encounter as a driver of a car. So, but you wait until you can safely pass, Either you pass with speed, whereby you can use the oncoming traffic lane because there's no one coming, so you can safely pass on the other side of the road, or you wait until you can safely pass in a slow fashion, okay? There's still oncoming traffic, so you slow your butt down and then pass the bicycle at a very low and slow speed. That's either one way you would do it in Europe. Here in Lawton, when I ride a bicycle, nobody slows down. They pass you with that much in between your shoulder blades and the rear view mirror of the car going 35 miles an hour. They don't have bicycle tracks at all. They hardly have sidewalks. If people want to walk, not that this is a walking community, but sometimes people want to walk, jog, etc., etc. So some areas, like where I live on the east side, they have tracks for people to walk and to jog or walk the dogs, etc. But not so much for bicycles. They don't exist. You hardly have any sidewalks here, much less have bicycle tracks. Okay, they recently started to implement a bicycle track and build one between what we call Fort Sill, which is a military installation, and some other areas. So they started to come up. They recognize, hey, it's healthy to ride a bicycle, and we should make it more secure for people to do so. That's very commendable. So they do think about bicycle riders and people who walk their dogs or joggers. So they start to come up with that a little bit. But that's the main difference between riding a bicycle in Germany and riding a bicycle here in Lawton. Here, it is dangerous. You can lose your life in an instant because they are not used to it. It's not so much they are viciously bad or just hate bicycle riders. That's not it. They don't have the experience. They don't ride bicycles themselves, so they don't know how you feel as a bicycle rider being passed by 2 inches by a 2-ton vehicle between your shoulder blades and the rear view mirror of that particular car which passes you. They don't put themselves in your shoes, so to speak. Thus, they don't really care too much, or they don't have the willingness to slow down. They don't have the willingness to let you dictate how fast they go, I guess. They see you as an obstacle more than they see you as a equal user of that roadway, which really you are, because you don't have a bicycle track. You have, just like them, the need to go from A to B, but on a bicycle. Be it for the reason of you just like riding bicycle, your commute from your home to work is that short that you choose to use a bicycle, or whatever might be the idea you have riding a bicycle. You're still a equal member of the community, in this case of the community who uses the roadway, but not so much in the views of the car who pass you dangerously. But that's just how it is here in where I live. So I just want to give you a little background story on riding a bicycle. You can be killed, be aware of that when you ride a bicycle here, and you shall be prepared. Don't be mad at somebody who kills you because she was riding too fast and she didn't see what you were doing or whatever might be the deal. If you wind up under the wheel of a 2.5-ton car or SUV or truck, hey, it's up to you. Nothing much you can do about it. In Europe, you get penalized for using bicycle tracks or for getting too close to people on bicycles. So they have protection. They not only have protection because you don't pass them dangerously and they have their own lanes, but you do have your own lanes. That is I guess the major difference. More people use bicycles because cars are more expensive in Europe. The gas is more expensive in Europe. The insurance is more expensive in Europe. And a lot of factors why people on short commutes prefer to ride their bicycle in all weather conditions, you see. But they do have their own tracks, wherever here they don't. It's regrettable, but they're working on it. That's the good part. So that's how much. That's the difference between riding bicycles in Europe/Germany and where I am here in Lawton, Oklahoma. That's all about the chapter in the book American Experience, page 29. Thank you.